no, that's tacky. I was like, you can bring an essence in of what it is that you want in your space, but without having specific things, without like literally being like, this is a diamond. Like, it doesn't need to be like that. Hello. Hi, welcome back. I'm Aisha of Mae Interiors, and this is part 2 of Diamond Lounge, which was one of my first projects. So I'm here to kind of reintroduce myself because now I'm here back in the UK, in London town to be specific. And I am, going to be taking on work here now. And I just thought it'd be nice to reintroduce myself. You know, there's a lot of new faces on my page as well, and I've met some new people along the way. So anyway, so in my last video, I went through the inspiration board. Today, I'm going to just go through a bit of the mood boards, but also a bit more of an in-depth detailed description, if that makes sense. I did do that in the last one, but this one, I just kind of want to, instead of like going through each element, because I've got so many mood boards. So let me break it down. So basically, for the lounge, I had shown you in the video, I'll show you again, where it's quite a large space, large windows. There's a bar that was already there, and I think that was about it. So I had to dissect it and create areas in order to get the best flow from it. So you've got the decking at the front, and you also had the decking on the side. When I had first gone there, there was literally a whole load of greenery at the side where there was overgrown flowers. So that had to be taken back. And then there was the front decking. So I split those into four areas. So I had the left dining outside area, the right dining outside area, the VIP area, which was going to be at the side. And then obviously you got the main entrance, which had the stairs and then the main doors to go into the lounge. Then when I went inside, there was the left dining area, which also was a dance floor as well, and the right side, which was more the bar. There was a few more seats, not as many as the left-hand side, and a snooker table is going to be over there. So it's a bit more of a kind of like, if you're just dropping in, want to have a drink, you can do that there and, you know, sit down for a bit and go. But if you wanted to dine, you could sit down on the other side. So that was the scope. So I decided to break it down in that way. And obviously the toilets were mixed. So basically there was 2 cubicles, one for male, one for female. So again, the style was going to be contemporary with splashes of African and industrial flair, right? So I really wanted the bar to stand out. I wanted the toilet to stand out. I think especially in the Gambia, the toilets are always left as the last thing, whereas I think it should be something that should be designed not first, but there should be a lot of thought that should be put into it. You spend a lot of time in there, especially as females. Us females, we love going into the toilet and taking a picture, and I wanted it to be a nice space. So I made sure that I designed that in a way that I would really like to be in there. And then with the bar, I wanted the drink shelving to stand out, but I didn't want it to be like what you normally see all the time. Also, because I knew that my client wanted to call the lounge diamond, I wanted to reflect that in certain elements that I put within the entire lounge. So for instance, the dividers that I put on the outside, they are very straight edged, a reflection of diamonds. And then again, the bar drink shelves, again, in a diamond type of shape to reflect diamond. And I don't know what to call this, but the design that I put on the front of the bar, again, straight edges, diamond. And I wanted to use the raw metal material. I wanted it sprayed in black to represent diamonds, again, rawness, material, you know, materials of the earth kind of thing. So because one thing that my client kept mentioning, like for design ideas, you know, he wanted something that was very specific, like, oh, why don't we get, what did he say? A specific, I think it was like a glass or something, and then put all diamonds in there. I was like, no, that's tacky. I was like, you can bring an essence in of what it is that you want in your space, but without having specific things, without like literally being like, this is a diamond. Like, it doesn't need to be like that. And for me personally, I think that's really tacky. So I wanted it to be like subtle nods to it, but you could see it once I explain it as to why those were there. I also had a ceiling feature. So I had a ceiling feature that I put over the bar, and I put some faux foliage in there. That was to soften it a little bit, to show, you know, because diamonds are a girl's best friend, right? So to like show the softer edge as well, like to bring in a bit of faux foliage. Obviously that was also, we had that on the wall as a feature wall with the with the name Diamond in blue light, which initially I was going for a white light, but my client, he actually wanted a blue light. So we went for the blue light. That explains why I put a lot of the styles there, why I put the features there, not the styles, but why I put a lot of these bespoke pieces in there, because all of these had to be made. I had to tell, obviously, the welderman how to make these things. A lot of these things that I wanted were very new to all of these trades. They had never done these things before. It was such a great experience. So yeah, that was Diamond Lounge. It was such a great experience. I will never forget the experience of designing the lounge. I loved it. It was something I will never forget. It's almost like your first car. Like, I will never forget it. It really helped me know what it was that I like to do in terms of design, know where what my strengths were, the things that I needed to do better in the future. But yeah, loved it. Again, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. In my next videos, I will be talking about another project. Anyway,